Hi, I'm Tim, this is The World of Tim, and it's December 7th, 2010.
Maybe someday I'll write a jingle for my show, but right now I don't have one.
First thing I gotta do, point out that I'm still wearing the same stuff I did yesterday, and I'm still in front of the same stuff I was in front of yesterday. I'm in front of the same stuff because that's where I do my blog, but I'm wearing the same thing because I can't do one on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. All of the ones from this week will have been filmed yesterday. I'm not dirty, I do laundry. This is not as dirty as it was last episode. It's like maybe 30 seconds dirtier. I'm on my way, probably right now, to go watch my brother graduate from basic training in a couple days. That's a very big deal for us and my family, and I'd like to again congratulate my brother on graduating. Super proud! Obviously I can't do today's news, so what I did was I found a story that interested me, and I'm going to talk about that one. Two teams are playing hockey in Scarborough. One team is a couple of black kids, and the other team has some stupid 16-year-old kid who's just a goddamn idiot. One of the black kids and this stupid idiot get into a fight, and then they get the 2-minute penalties, and they go to the boards, and both of them are pissed off, and the black kids try to ignore the other kid because the other kid's a stupid asshole. The black kid sits down, the other kid's just railing away in his penalty box and just being upset. It's at this point that this stupid kid calls the black kid an N-word. The black kid didn't hear it because the other kid was in his penalty box. But the timekeeper went over to that black kid and said, "You know what that guy just called you? That kid just called you an N-word." I would have just gotten on the ice and punched the crap out of that kid. But this kid was smart, goes to his bench, tells his coach what happened. His coach says, "That's unacceptable," which it is. So the coach goes to the referee and says, "That kid called my kid an N-word, and it's not right, and that kid should be kicked off the ice." And the refs say exactly what they have to say. "We can't give him a penalty for that because we didn't hear him. The timekeeper did, but he can't give penalties. We can't give a penalty to him now. It has to go to review after the game." The coach says, "No, if that kid plays, my team walks." Which, by the way, also against the rules. Beginning of the third period, that kid's back on the ice, and the coach says, "You know what? I'm out of here, and so are my kids. We're gone." This coach decided he was going to stand behind his player and say, "Look, someone calls my player an N-word, we're out of here. It's disrespectful and that person should be punished." And I absolutely agree with that. But wait, this guy walked off the ice and forfeited the game. That's against the rules. That's a huge, huge thing. You can't do that. They could not give this kid a penalty. He can be under review later, but right now he can't have a penalty. So you forfeiting is forfeiting for nothing. You left for nothing. You might have left for your ideals, but it's not something that could have been acted upon now. The coach has been suspended indefinitely pending review. With the amount of press that this story has gotten, the review will probably be favorable and say, yes, he did a good thing and he should be allowed to coach. I kind of agree with that because, hey, that coach really cares about his kids. But here's my problem. You left. You got angry because this kid said words. He's an ignorant little shit, but all he did was say words. There was a review afterwards, and he got 3-game suspension. A lot of you are going to say, hey, 3 games isn't enough because that coach was suspended indefinitely. That kid should also be kicked out indefinitely for saying that hateful, racist word. Except here's the thing. If you hit a guy from behind and he goes into the boards heads first and doesn't get injured, you only get 1 game. You only get 1 game suspension for almost breaking a kid's neck. This kid got 3 games for saying a word. He said a word! This word is apparently the most powerful word in any language ever created. I can guarantee you that up until that point, every kid on both teams called every kid on the other team a faggot. They said you're gay and fuck you and all sorts of shit because they're angry, 16-year-old, adrenaline, testosterone-filled kids who are stupid. So yeah, this guy was sitting on the bench, he was pissed off, and he just racked his brain and was saying the most hateful shit he could to get a reaction out of this other kid. Should he have said it? No. Should he have been suspended for 3 games? Absolutely. But that coach took his team off the ice and left because of a word. This is an ignorant 16-year-old idiot. You just gave him all the power in the world. You basically told this stupid 16-year-old fuck, who you should have ignored anyway, what you say and what you think is the most important thing in the world. What this 16-year-old brat has to say will affect my team and we will leave. You should have ignored him. He's an idiot. You don't take your kids off the ice. Those kids deserve to finish that game. So what do you think? Do you think the coach was right for taking the kids off the ice? Or do you think he should have finished the game and let the officials deal with it the proper way? Leave your comments down below in the comments. If your comment is the most interesting comment of the month of December, you can win a t-shirt. The only thing you need to do to qualify, subscribe, and leave an interesting comment below. Okay, bye-bye!